Hi there guys, DIY Tutorials and more back here again today. And this is the 50th episode special today. This is my 50th episode that I'm going to upload. Sorry for background noise because we are working on the car. Just a slight thing. And what I originally recorded for was I made this float. You can see it's nice. It's not like dodgy looking. And that's great float, but I didn't get that because I wanted to make a 50th episode special, so that's why I'm recording again with this. And I made this spearhead, which I didn't record, which screws onto my spear gun because it's got screw-on tips. It came with one, but I made this trident tip, and I'm also making another just regular long tip, but with a flopper. Just a single flopper that has double flopper. I made this gun. Spear gun, I finished it. Here's the spear for it. It's welded stainless steel sections of rod. Just there. But today, what you haven't seen me do before, but I have said I've done, is welding. So I'm going to do some welding today of this project. As I said, 50th episode special, and the project will be making the other spearhead with that, like this tip. Focuses. You can see there, super sharp, and that's what I'm going to be making today. So enjoy. So guys, let's start welding. So guys, I've welded half, now I'm welding the other half of the steel rod. So let's do that. So guys, oh wow, it's still hot. This is the finished product. Sorry for the low bites. You can see it's quite ugly welding, but they're nice, very strong, thick beads. But they just look ugly because they're so large compared to the other diameter. But they are still, they're clean welds. They're good, strong, clean welds. So let's work from here. So guys, I've decided just to leave it right there, the build on it. I don't like it all that much. It's not perfectly, it's not straight at all. It's like that compared to a right angle. So I may just do it another time. So I'm going to leave that alone. Instead, I'm just going to be talking about my spearfishing gear. Okay guys, so the first bit of kit, and not as important as some of the other bits like your snorkel and your spear gun, is the float. Now mine is like what a lot of people have opted for, just a DIY float and float line. You can see mine's made out of a 5 litre drum, HDP drum, which I got. It's very thick, it's strong, waterproof obviously because it's comes with a liquid in it. It's got a lid if water does somehow manage to get in there, or if you want to put some water in there to ballast it, that can be applied, but I've just got a weight glued to it, melted into it. The line is just some nylon line, which is very important because it floats. There's other various PVC coated lines and foam filled lines out there on the market available, and you can check them out if you want to. My flag is also homemade out of some tape. It's visible, it's high enough for them to see, and it will hold me some fish. Up on the other end, I'll just go to the other end for you guys. The line came on a 10 meter spool, but I cut it down to about 6 meters because I don't need it that long. Here at the end, I got a bit of paracord because just going to this thick line from this small speed spike is a big step up, so I went from paracord, melted and looped like that, going back then to a melted loop system in there and shrink wrap over it, so that looks good. The speed spike is also homemade out of some stainless steel, very thick gauge stainless steel. Next bit of kit is my dive knife, my gloves, and my snorkel and goggles set. So first off, the goggles, I use a Oceanic goggle, a black silicone, obviously. Black silicone's great, especially for freediving and very sunny areas where glare may get to you. Tinted goggles are even available, but they again cost more money, so I obviously went with this. It's still a great goggle set, and they're not too expensive. My snorkel is a Pro Blue snorkel, and this is also very cheap. This is $24, but for the material that it's made out of, I reckon it's worth easy $40 for dive wise. It's black hard rigid plastic here, but at the mouthpiece, it's got no moving pieces, but right at the mouthpiece, it's got a nice soft silicone rubber to go into your mouth. A lot of them have hard rubbers, which is why they're so cheap, but this was cheap with a very nice rubber, in my opinion. Next are the gloves. I use Cressy gloves. I've seen this type of hexagon pattern. Let's get some more light there. This hexagon type pattern before, and I think it's mainly on Cressy gloves and some Adreno gloves. And this patented glove design and grip design is great for gripping fish underwater. These are 2 mil thick. You can also get thicker than that, but then again, thicker costs more, number one, and harder to move in. You don't get that range of flexibility, and these are plenty warm. Water doesn't seem to seep into these for some reason, because they must be like open cell or something. But that's them. And next is my knife. My knife is a real cheap. This was about $9. They do retail about $20 though. This model. Mirage, because I just got it from a country tackle shop when I was out there on a bit of a vacation. You can see there, perfectly fine knife, red coated handle, that way you can see it if you drop it or something like that. Perfectly sharp. It's got a nice holster, spring loaded, and great overall. Next, guys, is my wetsuit. Now, a lot of people may opt for surface wetsuits, especially where I live here in Australia, in New South Wales. Waters aren't as cold in summer. They're alright, but you still want a wetsuit, even a thin one, just for that more warmth and also protection against rocks. And a lot of people will opt for surface wetsuits when they're beginning. I use a surface wetsuit. I've been using it for a long time. I see no need to switch to one. And this is a quite thin wetsuit. I don't like thick wetsuits. And a lot of people also get spearfishing wetsuits, but then again, they also do cost more. And you don't get that range of flexibility that you do with a thinner wetsuit. And with a thinner wetsuit, you can opt to get a undervest, a thermal undervest, to keep you warm. Okay guys, last but definitely not least, probably the most important thing in spearfishing, obviously a spear gun or even a hand spear. I do have a homemade hand spear and also a homemade spear gun, but this is my commercially available spear gun that I use personally, and it's a pneumatic powered. I would like to get a rubber one sometime in the meantime, but when I was buying this first as a beginner thing, a lot of the guns in this price range had metal bridles and dingy sort of features which let them down and made them quite dangerous, even to some extent. And obviously this is pneumatic. Pneumatic's plenty safe. It's good for beginners. It's good for also professionals. Why they're so good too, they all come with screw heads. They can put like power head explosives, but they're illegal here in Australia. But it's an option. And also different spearheads itself. Here's a homemade spearhead that I made. You can see it's a 3-pronged trident style tip, and that can screw in. That way you don't have to put the black holster to load it. That way you can just load this with your bare fingers like that, instead of having to put the black one and go and click. This, you just put your fingers in there, swoop, click, and away you go to shoot. Obviously it's a nice gun. This one is made by Mirage Razor Enforcer 500, which is the shorter. This is obviously 500 millimeters, so it's a 50 centimeter barrel length. You can get longer ones, of course, but then again, because with the spear hooked into the top to load it, it's double the length, so it's about 1 meter. So that's perfect for me. That's that, guys. It's got a nice soft rubberized handle. Fits very well in the hand. I love this gun, and it also has a nice. I put this on here, a nice clip for hooking up to your float. So, guys, that's that. That's all my spearfishing gear, and let's move on to another topic. So, guys, I would like to end the video here, or about here. I've hit 50 videos, 29 subscribers. I'm very proud of this goal and hope to achieve thousands, if not 1 million subscribers someday in the future. My main goal is 1,000 subscribers, and I would really be happy even if I had 10,000 subscribers. That would be a lot for me. I'm only on 29 subscribers. I'm getting about 1 subscriber a week to about 1 subscriber a month sometimes. So it fluctuates, but that's that, guys.